Good morning. My name's Tom with HolmanRV, and I'll be showing your open range to you today. And as we start here on the passenger side, you'll see that you have ample storage underneath. Startup kit we start you out with. And located here also are your LP tanks. Your LP tanks are both full, and they're both on right now, so we can test things for you. It's best to camp with one off, and that way you'll never run out of LP if you fill the empty one each time. The regulator is pointing to this tank. This tank's on, and the regulator has a little flag inside that when this tank runs dry, red flag will come up in here, and also you won't have any gas inside. So you'll switch the regulator to the other tank, turn it on, and get the empty tank filled, and that way you won't run out of LP. So we come on around the unit. You have your storage area up front as well, along with your batteries. Your batteries are deep cycle marine batteries. You want to check the batteries about every 4 to 5 months. Make sure water's staying over the plates. If it's at or below the plates, just add some distilled water. As we come around to the driver's side, you have a spare LP tank, and it has its own regulator as well, so you could shift to that also. Underneath this door is your working panel for you have a shower, you have a black tank flush, and a fresh tank water connection, and you also have your valves. It shows you how to adjust them for certain situations, whether you have city water or you have onboard water. You also have a little shower to work by. Your water heater is gas, and in order to light it off, you just push the button inside. It's also electric, and we have the electric switch on, and it is heating quite nicely. So if you're plugged into shore power, it's a good idea to use the electric. If you're not plugged into shore power, then of course you have to use the gas. You have a furnace exhaust here. It's a good idea to get a screen for this, and you can buy that screen at any RV place supply, or you can call our parts department, and they'll be glad to ship one out to you. You have your sewer dump here, and once you're hooked up to the sewer with your sewer dump hose, you make sure you're in the sewer and before you pull the valve, and that will wash out your black tank. Then the gray tank is up above, and once you've washed out your black tank, then you can run the gray tank and clean out your hose. You have the same thing with the rear bath, and so you'll need to hook the hose up to the bayonet connection, make sure it's in a dump, and then pull your black valve first. To come on around, one thing you want to do is let those tanks fill up to at least 2/3 before you dump them. Do not, if you're a full hookup, do not leave the valves open. They will not drain the way you would think they would at home. So just be aware of that, to let the tanks fill up to at least 2/3 before you dump. Your 50 amp service is here. All that cable is yours, together with the 30 or 50 to 30 adapter. The 50 to 30 adapter, if you're only plugged into 30 amps, you can only run one AC at a time. If you're plugged into 50 amps, then you can run 2 ACs, but it's a good idea to switch back and forth. The rear kitchen is located here. You have a gas cooktop here that stores back underneath and is pinned for travel so it doesn't come out. And you also have a refrigerator that only works when you're plugged into shore power. Your outside sink works properly and drains properly. And then you do have a light switch located here. So come on around. I have your awning out. Your awning is for shade control only, so do not leave it out in stormy weather. Do not leave it out if it's just lightly raining. Bring it in, and that way you'll keep it in good shape and will keep from getting torn and damaged. Your roof is a solid roof, front to back, side to side, except for where things come up through it, like your AC and vents. There's a die-core sealant in front, at the front cap, one at the rear cap, and like I said, everything that comes up through the roof has die-core sealant around it. Die-core is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this non-silicone caulking for the roof, and you do not want to use any silicone on that roof. It will eat through the membrane. So we come on around. We'll come into the unit, and up to your right you'll see your service panel. Your panel has lights for the door side and the off door side, porch light, hall light, and water pump is on because we have onboard water. We're not hooked up to city water. Your water heater is on electric, like I said. You can turn it to gas and turn off the electric if you're only on gas. Your awning switch is here, which I've run out and will run back in. And then you have a light switch here for the awning. All your slides are here. And then you can check your battery by pushing a button that shows it's fully charged. Your fresh water is 2/3 full, so we can test it. And your gray tank, black tank are empty. Down below that, you'll see your breaker box. Your breakers are all marked as to what they go to. They're 110, just like they are at the house. And then past your converter or your 12 volts, and your 12 volts are marked as well. Come up to the master bath. Have a nice walk-in shower. Your toilet has a foot valve. By pushing the valve slightly, you're going to bring water into the bowl, just as you would, just like it would be at home before use. After use, you're going to push the pedal all the way down, and that will flush right into the black tank. This is also where you're going to put your black tank chemicals. Black tank chemicals can be either a dry pouch or liquid, whatever is right for a RV, and that will break down the solids and the paper and help you to drain your tank more easily. A nice walk-in shower. The GFI is in the bathroom, and then your sink here, hot and cold water, the medicine cabinet. So come into the master bath, or master bedroom, sorry. Nice big size bed. Your slide does come in against the bed when it's in tow mode. And light switches on the wall, and your thermostat for the AC is here in the bedroom, and you could run it up or down to turn it on and get the temperature you desire. I'm going to turn it off, even though we're plugging into 30 amps. That's why I'm turning it off. You can only run one at a time. We come into the cabin. We have a nice sized kitchen and a side-by-side refrigerator, residential. Kitchen sink with the cutting board, and then your microwave oven located up here, and your cooktop below. Your cooktop lights off with a sparker by turning it to light and hitting the sparker. It will light that burner. Turn it to light, hit the sparker, and it will light whichever burner you have on. It will light your pilot in the oven, but you'll have to turn it to pilot, push it in, and turn the sparker, and it will light your pilot. So you want to travel with this glass top down to keep it in good shape. Have a nice pantry with its own light. Nice dinette with extendable table and 4 chairs. Recliners here. Your fireplace will light up and will give you heat and take the chill off on chilly mornings. You have your radio here, and it has its own sound bar. Nice big TV. Hutch cabinet in the corner, and then back to the bunkhouse with its own table and seating. So also has its own bathroom. Same way, you'll push the pedal slightly to fill the bowl and all the way to flush it. Also a nice cabinet and sink in here. Light switch on the wall, but also there's light switches on the lights themselves. The upper bunk, of course, is for that. The lower bunk, if you take these pillows off, you could have sleeping arrangements there as well. This upper bunk will fold down by pulling the pins. You can lie it down. I believe you can also make a bed out of the dinette by taking the legs off of the tabletop, putting the tabletop on the rails, and pulling the pillows forward, and that will give you an additional bunk. All right. As we come back into the cabin, you do have lights over the area here, and a light switch here for the ones up above. That pretty well takes care of the walkthrough for your unit. If you have any questions once you receive it, don't hesitate to call, and we'll be more than happy to put you in touch with one of the gentlemen that does walkthroughs, and he can answer most of your questions. Again, thank you for buying your unit from Holman.